So I had a friend who had a fallout in her relationship some few days before her marriage because of one bridesmaid. Thank you so much for always tuning in. Thank you. Welcome back. I'm Chucho. I'm a health personnel. Today we are diving a little. We are talking about bridesmaid issues. So I've had the opportunity to be a bridesmaid for a couple of friends over the years. And people keep asking me questions why I continue to do it. Don't I find any extra expenses that I have to deal with? A lot of myth about this, about being a bridesmaid for a friend. So there are a whole lot of questions, and today we are about to answer some my personal idea and knowledge about this bridesmaid stuff. So with a bridesmaid, you are basically a friend, a good friend that one can rely on to participate in organizing a wedding event. And this friend has to be close, has to be, people think of it being, you have to be churchy, you have to be much fun, to be this little vibe that each of you, like you guys, roll with. The first ever bridesmaid I did was for a cousin, and it was okay. It was the first time, so I did not really spend much, so I did not have any knowledge about what I was doing. I was just part of something that I felt, wow, it was interesting, it was fun, it's my sweet cousin's wedding, why don't I just join in? And I loved it. So my first question was, what do you think when a friend asks you to be her bridesmaid? So if it's me, when a friend asks me to be a bridesmaid, it's an honor to be the ladies' girl. Yes, the ladies' girl. And I find it good, I find it interesting, I find it the wow, like, oh really, do you like me that much? Do you just need someone? You ask a lot of questions because some of these people you don't get to see them quite often, but at the end of the day they end up sending you that text message, sending you that call, coming in to buy you to be their bridesmaid. I don't have a problem when you come in to ask me to be a bridesmaid. I'm okay. But if I can't, if I listen to what's on the plate, what you are getting for me, and I feel I can't afford it, that's the refusal. Like when I'm asked why do you always like to be a bridesmaid, I feel it's a privilege to be the ladies' girl. Like it's just an honor, and that's why I love to do it. Don't refuse because well, what if it's my turn and I want this lady to be around? Of course, you might be thinking, what if she's not her? There's someone else who you might bring in, which will feel like just the other friend who will not be able to be in for you. So I don't know how to say no when it comes to such things, but I just do well to grace such occasions because it's a honor. Yeah. Although there are several myths surrounding me being a bridesmaid or people being a bridesmaid for a longer period, like 5 times, 6 times, which I think I have, I think it's not too much. The myths are there. People say you're not going to get married, you're not going to get married early, you'll not find the right man on time, a whole lot. But as a believer, as a religious person, I just shove it away and I move on. I don't think there's much reason why I can't be a bridesmaid for someone who wants it, a friend, a good friend as such. So no, there's no myth. They're all just myths. I mean, they're all actually, it will definitely affect your finances, especially when you're not told early enough. So when I'm not told early enough, it goes like, wow, it's going to eat into my finances, and it does eat every time. But I have to make effort to swerve it because I had accepted. I don't know how to go back to say no. No, it's not a fine thing. It's so bad to do that. So I make sure to set my priorities and just have it, just do it. and it's fun. You get to meet people, you get to mingle with several other people who would like to prioritize these events like just her own and assist and bring out views. When it comes to the WhatsApp chats, the messages, the calling, the meeting apps, you always get excuses, just like me. Definitely, there might be a time I'll not be able to make it. So there's always the friends who are quote and unquote very irritating, but at the end of the day, you still have some friends. You get to learn how people react, to get to learn how people are, and that's fun. So do I want to be a bridesmaid again? It will depend, because I have some sweet friends that I can't just say no to. Yes, and I always love being a bridesmaid. For watching, I'll bring up more episode on this bridesmaid stuff, more episode on what the bridesmaid has to do on the day and before the day of the wedding, and how supportive you have to be, and a whole lot. And that beige friend that will always bring issues to you and is somehow attracted to your guy or your husband to be, but without your knowledge. And so you need to be careful in choosing your partner and your bridesmaid. So make sure to choose your bridesmaid properly. Engage in the affairs of even your lady's girl, because you have to know how the person is. It's very essential.